Morning, all my Facebook family and friends. Hey, y'all. Hey, I got my work clothes on, my hair pulled back. Y'all, I'm going to work today. Yes, see all this mess right here? I thought I would bring y'all out here and video me cleaning it up. A lot of my viewers on YouTube and they like to see me get out in the yard and do stuff. So, here we go, y'all. I might be talking a whole lot while I'm doing this, but I just want to do a video for y'all this morning. And y'all, I got my boots on. I said I don't know if I can handle these snow boots on out here and these pants, but hey, I just got to throw on some stuff to get out here and get some sun too. So y'all, let's get busy. I got a lot to do. I'm using a battery operated weed eater, so it'll go probably about 30 or 45 minutes before the battery goes dead. So let's see how much we can get done before it goes dead, okay? All right, let's go, y'all. Let's get busy. I should have brought me some gloves out here, but I didn't. I didn't bring any out here, so we'll just do what I can without gloves on. All right. I didn't know what I want to do with this lattice, so I don't know if I want to burn it. But right now, let's just go ahead and weed eat a little bit and get that cleaned up a little. Well, I could go ahead and move it forward right here. Where do I want to put them? Let me just put them under the porch here. I got some few boards I wanted to save the other day when I cleaned out on my back porch, and here I go putting them back under there because I might want to use them for another project. Y'all like working outside? It's a beautiful day to be outside working. I tried to get out here earlier, but I just couldn't make it. I'm tired already, y'all. I don't know how much I'm going to get done today. I'm always feeling tired till I get started. Once I get going, oh, I can do it. All right, now let's see. My camera's crooked. That's an easy fix, wasn't it? All right. God blessed me with a weed eater the other day. It was gifted to me. God always provides everything I need. He does. I got this scarf to put around it because You wouldn't believe how much just this battery weighs by itself. It's heavy. So I like to put something over this to help pull the weight off of my arm. So let's get to cutting. All over me, y'all. Okay. I'm going to share it with y'all every time I get a thought. I'm going to come over here and share it with y'all, okay? I just have a thought. Who made the rule up that when you get 71 years old, you have to sit in a house in your recliner and lay there and watch TV and wait for Jesus to call you home? Who come up with that rule? Why does people have to think that? We don't have to live that way, y'all. If you've got the energy, get up and get busy. Do something. Be productive. Make something happen. You don't have to lay in a house and wait on God to call you home. Get up and get busy. See, I was slow about going this morning, but now I'm ready to go. I'm going to clean all this out. And then I'm going to go on this other side and clean it out. The alley wanted to mow, so I'm not going to mess with that over there because she wanted to mow that. So I'm going to go ahead and try to get all this cleaned up. But yeah, I'm 71. And a lot of people said, you ought to be in a house sitting in a recliner not doing nothing. Who says I have to do that? Who said that? Moses walked up into a mountain when he was of old age. If he can walk up a mountain when he was old, I can get out here and weed eat. I love weed eating. I love mowing. Why can't I do it? Huh? There's no law. It says when you get old, you're supposed to sit in the house and recliner. The more you sit around, the better you're going to feel. The worse you'll feel. The tireder you'll feel. You got to get up and do something. Use those muscles. That's just a little break. All right, let's get back to work, okay? Got a lot to do. just found a lot of tomato plants growing right there, but I didn't plant them. I might leave one or two if I don't chop it down accidentally. you know how it is when you start weed eating. You'll chop everything down. Y'all, I'm doing a live video. I could do one, I could have not went live with it and edited it, but I don't like editing a video. It's a lot of work, and I don't like doing it. I'd rather just go live and everything. Yeah, I'd rather just go live, and I don't have to worry about editing it unless I want to try to go back and edit this one before it goes up to YouTube, because it's, see, here's what Allie's gonna mow. She said yesterday she wanted to mow that. I said, okay, you mow and I'll weed eat. But she ain't out here yet, so I'm gonna save it for her. I'm getting around here where I can get in shade better, and see, here's something else I'm gonna clean right here. And I want, then, when I get this done, if my battery holds up, I want to go down to the lake and weed eat. So that's my plans, but I don't know how long the battery lasts. My peach tree needs to be trimmed at the bottom. It's got a lot of limbs that goes all the way down to the bottom, and I haven't messed with it since I cut it back. I'm trying to find a good place to set my camera, y'all. See all that mess there? I usually I already got weed eated over there on that side. I did that a few days ago. But trying to get where I can be in the shade a little. I don't want my camera to overheat. Oh, I think that's a good view right there. If I can just keep it right there and the wind might blow my camera over. Thank God for that wind today, y'all. Thank God for that wind. I don't know if y'all can see this right here, but look how bad it's grown up. Last year I had it, my brother-in-law came over here and cut all that for me, Alan. He cut all that mess down. And all this rain, it's just got out of hand. So, but as long as I can get this right here, then I want to make me a trail down to the lake and mow around the lake. That might be a different day, okay? I don't know. Depends on how long my battery holds up. All right. Let's make sure it's steady enough so it won't tip over. And it's in the sun, isn't it? Let's try it right there. All right, y'all. Ready to get back to work? Let's go. what, y'all? I think it's about time for me a break. Now, look, this was just to encourage someone, you know. Everybody's not able to get out and do anything. You know, they might have problems in their body and they can't. But I'm kind of encouraging the ones that can. It's not physically disabled and stuff. Get up and go out and do something. Get up and you'll start, just do a little bit every day. And every day you'll start wanting to do a little bit more and a little bit more. I just want to encourage you to get up and do something and you'll feel better, and don't just sit around and waiting on Jesus to come back and get you. Get up and get busy. But like I said, I know there's some that cannot do anything because of their health. I'm not talking to y'all. I'm talking about the ones that's able. Maybe they think they're too old to do anything. You're never too old. Get up and do something. Yeah, if just walk around the house a while. Just start doing that every day or something till you get built up. Then go outside, start doing a little something, and then just keep moving and pacing yourself. But don't overdo it. Seems like when I'm out here working and I feel like the Father wants me to stop for some reason. A lot of times it'll start raining or whatever I'm working on will start tearing up. You know, like quit on me or the battery goes dead. It's like He watches over me and takes care of me, you know, say, hey, I'm going to let it rain on you so you go in the house and stop mowing or weed eating, whatever you're doing. Or, you know, He's always done me that way. I can be mowing or weed eating and it'll start coming a rain. I get in the house and it stops. I said, okay, Father, you know when I had to stop. I needed to stop. But anyway, I just wanted to encourage everybody. Hey, I'm 71 years old, and you just saw what I'm doing. I'm not sitting in the house waiting on Jesus to come back and get me. I'm busy. I'm staying busy. We're supposed to stay busy. You know, do things. Not physically really do things, but, you know, be working for the Lord. All these peach trees, when she gets out here and starts mowing, I'm probably going to come out here and get my little electric clippers and my little electric battery operated chainsaw I have and just trim them limbs around the bottom. But I could put that lattice up against that building there to cover the bottom of it up. I might do that when she's out here. If it don't start raining on us or get too hot. But I'm going to end this video because I've got to go in the house and get some water. Or something cold to drink, some tea. But I appreciate y'all watching it. I know it was probably boring. I know it's probably a little boring sitting out here just watching this old woman work. But hey, I just want to encourage y'all. Hey, if I can do it, you can do it. Unless you got bad health now. Like I said, I'm not talking to the ones that's got bad health. The ones that's able. And just thinks they're not able. That's who I'm talking to. Y'all, my camera's acting up here. Oops, there it goes. There we go, got it. Did y'all see what I got weed eated? There's so much more I want to do. Once I start, I don't want to stop. But I know I got to go charge this battery because before I start down to the lake, I might do another video. I don't know yet. If I do, when I start down towards the lake, I don't know yet. But anyway, this was probably boring enough. But, you know, I just wanted to encourage you today. If you're just sitting in the house, been bored, sitting in your chair, lay back watching TV, feel tired, get up and start moving and doing something. Clean your house, wash clothes. Do stuff, find something, clean a closet out, just something. Each day start doing more and more and more. And then if you like yard work, get out there and start pulling weeds out of your garden or your yard and walk around the yard. Just get exercise. Yeah, and you'll feel so much better. Hey, if you're able, do it. If you're not, I know I've got some people family that's not able to do anything like that. They're not. They broke backs. I got a sister that's had a broke back, I think 2 times, I believe she said. She got rods in her back. She can't do anything like that. And I got a brother-in-law, he's got a broke back too. But he keeps busy, but he shouldn't. He pays for it later. Yeah. But anyway, thank y'all for coming by and watching. This is Country Girl in Her Bible. I really need to edit some out of this before it goes to YouTube, but like I said, I don't like editing. my videos. That's why I go live all the time. It takes a lot of the work out. But even though there's a lot of stuff in there, I can make it shorter and take out some stuff. But one of these days I want to try it and do it. But right now, I don't have time sitting there in the computer. I don't want to spend all my time in the computer doing this and that. I just want to film and go. That's me. Film and go. I hate getting out and mowing too, or weed eating, because I have to get in the shower and take a bath, wash my hair every time, because I feel itchy. But I'm not going to right now because, like I said, if the wind keeps blowing like it's doing, I'm going to charge my battery, and I'm probably going to weed eat down towards the lake today. But if I don't take y'all with me, I will show you a picture of it when I'm done. And y'all seen what all I did today. Let's turn this back around while I walk back towards the front of the house. My camera is loose on my tripod. Let me get it fixed, y'all, before we go. See all that mess? It growed up so fast, all this rain. And all right, let's see what I got done. Let me see if I can get this weed eater. Okay. Let me set it right here. Well, I'll bring it this way. Well, I wanted to go the other way, but that's okay. We'll go this way. I got that done. I got all that done. I left a couple of tomatoes. Well, I thought I did. I might have chopped them down too. But anyway, I got all that done. And Allie wants to do this right here, so I'm going to let her have that job. I was showing y'all my tomatoes yesterday. My battery, the internet went down. I got a couple of tomatoes over there, a few maters over there that's doing good. I call them maters, y'all. What do y'all call them? Tomatoes? I call them maters, taters. That's country talk, y'all. Y'all ever talk country? Maters and taters. And then my 2 bell peppers right there. This weed eater, I think, weighs about 50 pounds, feels like. I'm not joking. Okay, let's get on around here. I was going to go show you my sunflowers too. Let me go put this weed eater up around here, because I got to get the battery out of it and charge it. It ain't dead yet all the way, so, but I still, if I want to do it down to the lake, I need a good charge on it. Sometimes I forget to duck right there. If you don't duck, you hit your head. Let me set this right here a minute, because I gotta get the battery out of it. Okay, sit right there. Don't fall now. Don't you fall. Think it's gonna listen to me? All right. My grapevine's right there. Right there. They're still growing. Okay. I was going to show you my sunflowers. I was going to do it yesterday, but the internet went down, so I didn't get the chance to. And this here needs mowing again. Seems like we just mowed it. All right, there's one of my sunflowers. And there's the other one. Way up there. Way up there, y'all. It's a long one, ain't it? It's tall. My little church birdhouse right there. I need to hang it up somewhere. I need to nail it on one of them wood right there. But I don't know why I hadn't already done that. But anyway, I've showed y'all this before there was anything growing there. I just take a lot of junk that I have and I don't know what to do with it, and I'll just set it right there. But that old TV is going to be going somewhere when I get rid of some more junk around here. I just didn't have nowhere to put it right now. The elephant, those sunflowers are so pretty. All right, look, these sunflowers are around here. Let's see what's in here. I don't know. Mr. Derek's got some pumpkins growing right there. They're doing good. This pumpkin's doing really good. I had a few things in there. It's not doing too good. I planted just about everything I had in the ground, but that's just something extra that came up. Okay, let's look at the sunflowers around here. I was looking at all these yaller flowers in my yard yesterday, and you know what I got to thinking? Even the sunflower yaller. First time I went out with my husband, or one time we had a date when my second husband, he come and picked me up one night and we was gonna go out somewhere. And he brought me a dozen of yaller roses. And I looked out here and seen all these yaller flowers, and I was thinking, he's still here. He's still amongst us. That sunflower right there is going to get tall right there. It is tall. Look, it's not bloomed out yet. Just look at this one here. Raise up here, sleepy eye. It's going to have a lot of sunflower seeds on it. Birds will love that. And I've got something right there. I think could be a squash. No, it ain't a squash. I done ruled that out. It's not a squash. It might be a pumpkin. Could be a pumpkin. I'm going to trim that banana tree back at the bottom because it's getting in the way of looking at the lake when you're sitting in the house. The yaller flowers. Everywhere. My banana tree right there is doing really good since it rained. And I got another one at the end of the yard right there, at the end of the wall down there. Banana tree down there, planted it in elephant ears. And my apple tree's doing good. These are brown looking sunflowers. They are so pretty. Look at that. That would be a cute homepage video picture, wouldn't it? I like that. That is really pretty. Oh, I love flowers, y'all. There's my beautiful tree everybody has to fit over. I'm not sure what it's called. We looked it up one time, but I don't know right offhand what it was. Azalea bushes is blooming out. And these flowers right here. They are so pretty. They're dying back a little bit. Last year they just bloom out a little bit and be gone, and now they're just staying. Seem like they're just staying out longer, but they're thicker They're thicker right through there. My 2 flower pots that my daughter Linda gave me. Alrighty, y'all. I guess this country girl in her Bible is fixing to get off here and go get me something to drink. I got a glass of tea sitting in the refrigerator. I happened to come out here. I just set it in the refrigerator, waiting on me. So I'm gonna check my mail while I'm out here. And go in our house. Go in the house and rest to get ready to work some more. Thank y'all for coming by watching. And like I said, this is Country Girl in her Bible. And I'll see y'all on the next video. Bye.